touch my coffee.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into the Don't Touch My Coffee channel. It's your old buddy Jack here, and today we're going to talk about hand vacs. Now, I get a lot of questions about what I think the best vacuums are for detailing cars with, and while there are a lot of options available from various manufacturers, as this video is primarily about the new Riccar Butler, we're going to be discussing the two options available from Riccar. Now, over here on my left, I have the Riccar Super Quick. It's been out for several years now, and it's similar to the Buster B in design, but unlike the Buster B, you can still buy parts for it. It's got 70 inches of lift suction. It's got cheap replaceable bags that are easy to get a hold of. It comes with a car detailing kit, which is convenient, though it's not the best of quality. And it's got the long hose and your basic dust brush and crevice tool. Now, over here in front of me, we've got the new Riccar Butler, and it's a fabulous machine. It's going to be the new big brother to the Super Quick. It's got everything the Super Quick did, but with better quality parts and with accessories that the Super Quick didn't come with. Not only is it equipped with the Deluxe Horsehair brush that the premium Riccar uprights come with, but it's also got the new Soft Sweep floor brush tool, which is, frankly, arguably the best floor brush tool in the world. It's similar in design to Miele's Parquet Twist tool in that it has a double jointed neck, which is very convenient. But unlike the Miele, it has a more direct air channel, which is going to increase the velocity of the air and the particulates going into it. What that means is that it's going to make your floor cleaning much, much easier. Now, I'm going to be unboxing this machine. I'm going to show you everything that comes with it, so I hope you'll stick around. Thanks. Okay, everybody, here we have the open box. Now, I was debating about whether or not to unbox it on camera or off, but in the effort of avoiding any letters from my audience about me unboxing it off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do it on camera for you folks so you can see everything. Here we have the owner's manual. Set that aside. And we've got a joint neck here. It's fully flexible so that you can do all kinds of things with it. We have the built-in crevice tool. It's a pretty decent quality, though it's not as long as the crevice tool on the Super Quick. Here we have a pretty decent upholstery brush tool with an actual brush in the tool, rather than just relying on the velveteen to pull up the hair. I anticipate that this is going to be a pretty decent tool for Riccar. Now, this is the brush I was telling you about. Here we have the 1.5 inch Horsehair dust brush by Riccar. This is basically their equivalent to a universal brush. Not only can you stick the nozzle in this way, so that you can use these ends here for your mini blinds, ceiling fan, whatever you need to get between those brushes to clean. You can also open up this end and attach your nozzle tool to the inside. There's actually a coupling inside of this area here, which allows the dust brush to be used this way. You can turn it back this way to get a different angle, so you can attack it from any way you like. Now, over here is the basic auto detailing kit, and it's not a bad deal. It's cheap, it's plastic, it's made in China, but considering most vacuums don't even come with it, take it and be happy with it. Over here, we have what I'm going to go ahead and call the pinnacle of this new package, and that is the Soft Sweep tool. Now, I was telling you about the double jointed neck. Not only does it pivot on this angle right here, but it also pivots on this joint right here. Basically allows you to clean your floor much faster, and unlike the Miele, they've narrowed the channel so that the airflow is just in this area here, which really increases velocity through the clamshell shaped brush end on the front end of it. Also, rather than directing airflow to the back like the Miele does, you don't have much need for that. They've just pushed everything forward and made this channel here. Now behind the channel is a replaceable dust brush. It is on Velcro, so you can pull that off, wash it whenever you need to, and when you're done wearing it out, you can even get a 3-pack, and it retails for $9.99 MSRP. This is just one heck of a brush, and if you guys actually get to try it out, maybe I'll do a demo video of how these brushes work, but trust me, there is no other brush in the country, in the world, made that is as easy to use and efficient as this brush or the Parquet Twist Floor Brush Tool by Miele. Now, also in this kit, you've got 2 fit-all style extension tubes. They're about 1.5 feet each. Put them together, and even a tall guy like me can reach the floor without having to bend over and stoop too far. I'm going to move these over here, and let me pull this unit out of the box. Oh, here we go. Power cord. Now, I was telling you about how the parts are of higher quality than they used to be. And this hose is a perfect example. Not only is it a wire reinforced, supple rubber hose, but it's a much better quality than the hose that came with the Super Quick. Unlike the Super Quick hose, it's not likely to become brittle or crack and allow airflow through anytime soon. With most of the Riccar Super Quicks, you're lucky to get 2 or 3 years out of it before the plastic starts to oxidize and crack. I'll unbag this for you. Now, I also like the form factor of this new Butler much better than the Super Quick. There's no real easy way to wrap your power cord on the Super Quick. It's kind of just a second thought. You just kind of have to mess with it. But on the Butler, they've added these nice feet here to the whole machine, so it actually rests on a base. And not only does it have that base, but the base is where you wrap your cord around. So it's conveniently stored out of your way, and it's not just kind of flopping around and making it difficult to set the machine down. You've also got your standard shoulder strap here. I don't think you guys need me to unwrap that for you. Now, the way you hook your hose up is, it's got a couple little nipples here. You're just going to insert those into the front end of the machine and twist it so that you lock the hose in place and you're ready to go to work. Now, like the Super Quick, it also has a usable exhaust port. Now, all of the air that goes into the machine comes out here, so if you need a blower, you can just unhook your hose from the front end of the machine, pull this out, and lock it into the back. Suddenly, instead of a vacuum, you've got yourself a pretty decent blower. It blows probably about 185 to 200 cubic feet per minute. And now, while you're not getting 70 inches of lift suction in the back end, you get a pretty decent amount of PSI in airflow coming from the back end. I like the new white detailings on it here, though I'm worried that it's just going to get nasty and you're going to have to keep cleaning it over in the future. One new feature, which some people are not going to like, is that the Butler comes with the new Hepa Bags. Now, these are replaceable bags. They are not, reusable bags. You dispose of this when you're done. And it has a good capacity. But the problem is that because they are polyfiber material bags, they're going to run at a premium and likely cost you about double what the paper bags are going to. But as a trade-off, you've actually got HEPA certification on the filtration there. So, it's going to cost more, but you're going to have much cleaner exhaust coming out of the machine. You're not going to be dealing with dust. And let me just throw this in there. It's really easy. You just toss the bag in. The bag's cardboard cuff rests right there on a shelf that's in the machine for you. You've got a spot here in the bottom. You just line that up, lock it into place, and you're good to go. Now we just connect the hose again, and we're ready to go. So, if you're going to be doing your car, you can open up your accessory kit, put on your various adapters because it's going to have to come down in size, and then you've got this coupler here. This is also an air bleed valve so that you can allow air to flow into the machine, reduce the suction on the low end so that you're not just sucking everything into the vacuum. Now, the best analogy I have for an upright or for a canister vacuum is not sucking your drapes off the wall. But as this is a hand vac, it's going to work a little differently. Though if you are doing your drapes with it, it's not going to suck the drapes off the wall. You have your adjustable bleed valve here in the front. You just close that for full suction. Open it up to relieve that suction a little bit. And then you've got your little extension hose here. You've got a tiny crevice tool. You have a tiny floor tool. You've got a wide brush tool and a narrow brush tool. So it's not too shabby. Your crevice tool fits on the end just like you would expect it to. And this is what I was talking about earlier. You can close this down. You can adjust this at various angles so that you can get all of your cleaning done. You can do the tops of your ceiling fans, bottoms of the ceiling fans, pretty much whatever you need to do. Work it at just about any angle you need to. So, there you have it. This is the Riccar Butler. These are the new accessories. For $199 compared to the $129 originally on the Super Quick, I think it's a heck of a deal. The soft sweep head by itself costs $39.99. It's not a bad deal, but considering it's in the kit, you know, it's also even a better deal. Now, also you get your Deluxe horsehair brush. These also retail for about $40. That's thrown into the kit. And you get a better upholstery tool than you got with the original Riccar Super Quick. So we've got 3 better tools, a much better hose that's designed with far better materials than the old hose was. We've got the new base, we've got the larger capacity, we've got the HEPA filtration, and still have the exhaust port for whatever we need it for. All for just $199 with a 3-year warranty. All in all, I think it's a pretty good deal. Now, don't take my word for it. Get out to your local dealers. By all means, support your locally owned business. That's the only place that these Riccar machines are available from. Try them out, see for yourself how good they are, and I think you're going to take one home. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I've got more things coming out, and to my mailing list watchers, I'm going to have something coming out for you very soon. So, thank you very much. Take care, y'all. Okay, everybody, it's been brought to my attention that I need to do a follow-up video of me actually using the Butler to detail a car with. So, stay tuned. I will be bringing that to you shortly. Thanks again, and stay away from my coffee.